Alright guys, so I have to do an update video. It's been a while since I've posted anything on the car, or anything in general. The last video you saw that the car was going about 1180s, 1150s, with good 60 foots with the new converter. I was hitting about 160, 60 foots, which is pretty good, because the converter was so loose. Now that was killing about 13 miles an hour on the top end. And I could really feel it. I think it's about 20% converter slip at the quarter mile, which is a little too much, more than I'd like. On the way home from that video, I lost reverse, which is the first issue. So I pulled the trans apart, and I found this band, the low reverse band in the C4 transmission. It's burnt up. So I figure that could be from misadjustment. Yeah, I was gonna blame that on myself. So there wasn't much any metal that went through the trans. It was just really the clutch material. I cleaned everything off, threw it back together, went out again. I did send the converter back to get it tightened up a little bit. So then I went back out again to the track, and it was running a little bit better. I have some footage of it. About like the old converter, it flashed about 3100. So he tightened it up a lot, because before it would just, it would slip up to like 5500, 6 grand. Give me good 60 foots, but not lock up very well. But I was about 7% converter slip on the top end. So it was back to about 3100 flash stall, which I was okay with. Then on the way home, I felt the trans. Well, let's go back up a little bit. I felt the trans. It was shifting a little weird on the last pass of the track. Didn't think anything of it. Went to drive home. Didn't have third gear. Get it home. Don't have reverse either. Pull the trans apart. It smoked this band again. Obviously, I put a new band in it. This is the first time it smoked it. This is the second time. So I know it wasn't my screw up again, because I made sure I had the adjustments in right. So I pulled apart the rest of the transmission. Everything got a little hot, and everything had metal on it just because it ate so far into this band, especially down in there. Everything was filled with metal. I pulled the clutches out of their clutch packs, and obviously that's not good either, and they're not even flat anymore. For those who've seen some heat, these clutches didn't look too bad. I pulled it all apart, and I did find what I believe was the issue. The reason it wouldn't go into third was because so much metal was in the trans, it was messing with the governor and not letting it shift into third, because I do not have a complete manual valve body trans. So the reason I believe that band was sticking was because the sticking valves in the valve body. Every valve in here was stuck, except for the park, reverse, drive. So now we got all cut up to date. The trans, pulled it all apart, cleaned everything, cleaned the valve body. I'm starting reassembly on it right now. I've got everything built up to this part. I'm currently building the direct clutch and the forward clutch. Converter has to be sent out and cut open and cleaned. I will have to send that back to Edge Racing in California, which is about $70 to ship it there and $70 to get it shipped back. Obviously, I'm going to pay for the cleaning, because your failure of the transmission doesn't get covered under the lifetime warranty of the converter, and I would lose lifetime warranty of the converter if I had somebody else cut it open and clean it, because they would change the specs in it. So that is where we're at right now. I'm building the clutch packs with Alto Reds clutches. There's smooth clutches in both the direct and forward drums with choline steels. This probably won't get done until, well, it'll probably get built, but probably won't run the car till the springtime because I got to get the converter sent out. That's going to be about 3 weeks right there. And so doesn't look like we're gonna be racing anymore this year. So in the springtime we'll get it back together. We're gonna hit tens. We're gonna hit tens. So that is the update. So it sucks, but it is what it is. That was the first one I smoked, just because of a stuck valve body valve, pretty much. The converter I have draining right there, so I'm gonna stick with this converter. I think 3100 stall is gonna be okay, but I plan on bumping the boost up on the engine to about 20 maybe psi. Should get me into the 10s. So that is about it. Thanks for watching. If you guys watch this, this is just an update video for all the people who've wanted updates on it. I've had a couple of you guys message me on Instagram. If you're not following the Instagram, go do that. I'll put the link down below. And thanks for watching.